Hello to another episode of Tech Talk, and we always have some amazing guests on our show. And today I brought my friend and neighbor Ray. How are you, Ray?
I'm good, thank
Nice
you.
to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And ACT Computers, we are a technology company in Vero Beach. We've been based there for 28 years. With a nice retail store that's actually shown right behind you. That's just a green screen, but that's how it really looks like. And Ray's nice business is located pretty much, how many feet away?
A couple of doors down.
A couple doors down.
Yeah.
And Ray has a business called PostNet. And we're going to talk about that today and about technology in shipping. Because that, just like anything technology touches, has improved a lot over the years. And how depending they are on technology to run their business nowadays and the benefits you get. Anyway, let's talk about that.
Yes, you can. So PostNet is a pack, ship, and print company. We pack and ship for all the four major carriers for UPS, FedEx, DHL, and U.S. Postal Services.
Okay.
And it's technology has really helped out when you compare it to the way it used to be, especially when we were so limited in the ways that we can get mail and packages and messages across, whether it was to loved ones or for business opportunities. A lot of things have been affected by technology in a positive way.
Good. Yeah, I remember the old days of having to drop it off, and then you get a piece of paper saying, "Oh, fill it out here," and the little tiny writing you can barely, fill in the blanks where you're supposed to put the address.
Yeah.
And then, and of course, the more you fill out by hand, and the more things get transcribed, the more mistakes happen.
You
And
leave a
that's-
lot for interpretation.
Right.
Handwritings, aren't the best right now.
Oh,
but
especially mine. You don't want to see mine. It's terrible. I can barely read mine after 10 minutes.
that's funny. So imagine someone else trying to read it, and
Yeah.
then if it was going to another country where it's a different language and they have a hard time already
Right, right.
understanding. So it does get complicated.
So nowadays, as you know, when you ship something, especially when you ship something back from a larger company, they give you very easy shipping options. They can print out a QR code. They can print out
Correct.
in any kind of code they can give to PostNet, for example, and then they can ship it for you without even having to supply the box, right?
Correct.
You just bring in the item.
So they have come a long way. They try to make it very convenient for the customer.
Right.
So there are examples where you'd come in and you wouldn't have anything to show for it, but you've received the label electronically.
Right.
And you'll take that label, we can print it out for you, and we'll attach it to the package, and off the package goes, and you don't have to worry about
Right.
verifying it or making sure that
Right.
you receive the proper information, because it's already printed out, pre-printed on that label, so that helps out.
Right. Like I myself, I keep all the applications on my phone for all the major carriers. And I get notifications all the time if something gets delivered, something gets stuck in the mail somewhere. You can see what's going on your cell phone all day long, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Like my company, we probably ship about 5-6 boxes a day.
I know.
So that's quite a bit in the end of the month. You keep track of returns and everything else going on.
And you have different customers,
Right.
of course, and
So
that's one thing that all the carriers have provided now is the tracking capability. So
Right.
again, going back to the way it was before, you would send it out in the mail. You never knew when it got there, if
No.
it got there.
Right.
It'd be months if you found out whether or not it arrived.
and I can see it now. We actually can see where the truck is.
Yes.
So
So
where the
with the
physical
tracking
location is.
capabilities, they
Right.
actually have geo-tracking where
Right.
you know exactly where your package is at almost any given time.
Right.
Um,
They hand off from one truck to another, and where it's being stored in the warehouse,
Correct,
maybe.
Correct. So you'll get notified from the moment that label is created until the package is dropped off at the center, to when the truck driver picks it up, it's taken to the warehouse till it's put on the plane. Every step of the way, it's tracked, and there are ways where you can set up notifications, like you said, so that you can be notified when and where that package is at any given time. So
That's amazing. I mean, it's amazing how that works, and the technology behind it. You even think about there, larger data centers that are being hosted just for tracking packages, for tracking companies like UPS or
Well,
Amazon.
that's your expertise.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I just know they do.
That's amazing.
Get it
Yeah,
done.
you just
Yeah.
want to make sure they get sent off. But there's
Absolutely.
also something else I was going to ask you about, and you mentioned that to me when I was in your place. Beautiful place, by the way. It looks really, really nice.
Thank you.
You should come to visit. You just had your ribbon cutting, by the
So
way.
we have been open for almost 6 months now, but the Chamber of Commerce in Indian River County, they hosted the ribbon cutting for us, set some time for us this past Friday, and Jürgen came over and supported. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome. So
but
you
it
have
was
something
really
called virtual mail.
Yes.
So, and we hear these things all the time. Virtual sounds, amazing, like you put your goggles on or something. That's not really what it is. It's pretty old-fashioned. But what is virtual mail? What can you explain
So
that to me?
virtual mail, again, just technology making things easier for us. So it's having a mailbox at your fingertips without actually having to go pick up your mail or having to be there when it arrives.
Right.
So you would come in, you would sign up for a mailbox at the store, and unlike a physical mailbox, this would just be totally online. So, for example, I'll give you the process of it. You would receive, we would receive it at our location, the package, the parcel, or the letter, and we will take a photo of it and upload it into your account. And you'll have an app on your phone. Your app will notify you, literally, you've got mail. You'll open up the app, you'll see the photo of what was received, and you decide what you want to do with it. If you want us to open it and scan it, you'll have that option. We'll get the notification to open it, scan it, and upload all the images to your account. If it's, for example, a credit card you've been waiting for, you can say, oh, you know what, can you please forward that to me, and put it in a envelope, and we'll mail it and forward it to whatever address you're at.
Right.
If it's something that you don't need anymore, you can just ask us to recycle it or shred it. So there are a lot of different options that you can do with it.
Right.
And it's convenient, especially for folks who aren't home parts of the year. Especially here in Vero Beach, you have a lot of snowbirds. Folks come down here and they need a place to gather their
Yeah,
mail.
I really think that's a big benefit right there. It's also when you get so much junk mail. I mean,
Yeah.
I
So
get
we'll
a Easter
take care of
package,
all of that for you. Yeah.
every week of things I don't want to read, and just advertising.
Yeah, so it'll give you all the different options. You can forward, you can shred, you can open and scan. And if you're local, you can actually schedule to have it held and picked up. So
Right,
it's okay.
and it's actually very secure. So this is
And it's secure. Yes, everything's secured. All the packages are tracked, so you'll be notified when it is a package as well. And unlike regular post office boxes, it's a physical address. So your address will be my store address, and you can receive regular mail. You can receive any package. You can receive Amazon packages, FedEx packages,
That's pretty
UPS
amazing.
packages. So
So
it's
the app will actually tell you have mail, right?
correct.
Is it in the AOL voice, like you've got mail?
That'd be a
be
nice
nice.
feature, though.
That's interesting. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, that really has improved a lot over the years when it comes to things like that. And I especially like it when you don't have to put it in the box. I
Yes.
like that a lot. When you just bring it over there and ship it off without
Right.
having to touch it.
Well,
Sometimes you can't find a box,
Well, and that we have plenty of. So we have all the packaging material that you would need. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll definitely assist you with that. And it's time and convenience. That's what we're trying to.
Right. Because most consumers,
provide.
when they get something in the mail, they're excited about it. Say, "Oh my God, I finally got it!" The box gets thrown out, and
That's
then
right.
next week later, oh, it's not that great. I'm going to send it back.
Correct.
Box is gone. Right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now over there, you also have you do printing too, right? You do
So
color printing.
The other half of it is printing. So we do print. We print everything from business cards, invitations, postcards, flyers, all the way through white format. So we also provide yard signs, flags, banners, window clings. So,
all that stuff. Wow.
yes, sir.
And you actually have a printer there also.
We have a
so-
white format on site.
Right.
Yes, we have a production printer on site as well.
Right.
So we have the capabilities to print a good portion of the orders that
Right,
come in.
right. So I'll be over there definitely printing something.
Excellent.
So definitely support him instead of the big box stores because that's
Appreciate that.
That's a great thing to have. When I saw that printer that he has, it's a beautiful, expensive giant machine, and that thing you can print out right away in full color. And what's the sizes you can print on that thing?
So we can print up to 42 inches in width.
Then
As far 42 inches in width and
However long-
undetermined amount long, you could probably go 100 feet. I
However
don't think
long-
you'd want a 100-foot banner, but
However long the roll is, right?
however long the roll is, correct. And we could print blueprints. We can print banners. Again, We have the capability to print the window clings, vinyls. So it's
Right.
it's pretty, pretty good. Pretty one-stop shop. We have notary services as well.
Right.
So
Wow.
it's come on down, check it
That's
out.
amazing. And yeah, and we'll be utilizing his services more to actually send out computers. As we know, we are building gaming computers every day, and we're getting busier in actually sending them out all across the country. So we actually have an audience that goes, past Vero Beach, obviously, and we're building machines, and we need to have a way of sending them reliably with shipping, and make sure that all gets done. So I'll be bringing them over to you.
Appreciate that.
So that'd be really nice. Anyway, I think that brings us to the end of the show for today.
All right, man.
We're ready to go.
Pleasure being here. Thank
I know
you.
you got to go too.
Got to get back to the store, get to work.
And thank you so much.
Jürgen, thanks for having me.
Thank you. And look in the comments below. We're going to have some special on the advertising on some of the computers we have in stock right now. We have an amazing deal on a Lenovo PC with a 3-year on-site warranty for $599. So that's really, really cool. And thanks again for watching. Until next time.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.